Hi, thanks for joining us today. We are going to go over what we keep in our Condor trauma bag. This is what's referred to as a Condor EMT Tearaway pouch. It's really well constructed. I bought another one from a different company. I was really disappointed, so went ahead and bought the Condor one, which we've got a lot of Condor products, and I really like most of their stuff. I don't think I've ever really had anything I disliked intensely. But give you a little overview of the bag today. It is approximately 9 inches tall, 7 inches wide, and now that we have it stuffed full of our stuff, we're looking at about 5 inches thick, I'm going to guess. The face of it has area here for what they call morale badges, or you could put just about anything that's Velcro backed in there. It does have a bunch of MOLLE straps, which come in kind of handy. There's a ton of them on this bag. Now, an idea of what's going on here with this is a little strap to keep everything shut. If you need it in a hurry, you unclip that clip, and you have a tearaway Velcro. So if you have it mounted to hooks here or something, you just tear away the bag. You don't have to worry about how to unhook it. Just tear and go. I'm not going to tear it off completely because I don't want to deal with that. Here we have some straps, so if you want to maybe hook it to a roll bar, something of that nature, you can do that. There's also more MOLLE straps here on the back. Now that being said, let's take a look at what we've put on the inside. To get into it, you have a tearaway strap there, and zippers go in both directions. You can actually grab this strap. Once you get the zippers going, just pull it, it will open up, undoing the zippers on themselves. It's a really quick access. As you can see, it comes with 3 separate sections. Our bottom section here, we chose to put some gauze rolls in. These are 4-inch by 3 yards. We've got 5 of them in here, though we did buy a box of 24 just because they were so cheap. We paid like we paid $13 for a 24 pack. So as you can see, totally inexpensive, easily worth the money. I'll leave that out there for you to see. Moving up, next thing we got in here is what's called, well, we call it vet wrap. There's people that call it other things. It's a semi-adhesive, stretchy wrap that won't stick to wounds, but it does stick to itself, and it kind of sticks to skin. Not really well. It really likes to stick to itself, though, which is actually the greatest thing you can do with it. We put 2 rolls in here. We ordered 16 rolls for a total of about $14. So it's dirt cheap, and it's great to use. We use it on our pets. We've used it on ourselves. It's great stuff. Next up, we have some surgical tape. 3M, 1 inch. I believe it's 10 yards long. Again, multi-packs. Everything we've got multi-packs of. We are building 2 of these kits, 1 for each one of our trucks. The paper tape, 1 inch by 10 yards, and it was $7 for 6 rolls of paper tape. Can't hardly beat that price. As you can see, these are all stretchy. Really nice. You can put anything in there. We just chose to do it this way because it fit our needs. Here I have some gauze pads. They're just 4x4 gauze pads. We've got maybe 4 or 5 of them in there. So that's what we use to fill that space with. Next up is our Israeli compression bandage. I'm not going to take it out because it's just horrible to put it back in. It's not worth it. If you don't know what a compression bandage is, you really should. So these are great for more than just a scratch, something that may have some problem with bleeding. This is the type of bandage you want to use to help control bleeding. Moving on, our next thing is some antibiotic ointment. Just your standard antibiotic ointment, nothing really special. It's actually really pretty cheap. You get a 4-pack for about $9. You can buy the name brand stuff if you want. I've been told by lots of doctors that it doesn't make any difference at all. Moving on to one of my favorite pieces in the whole box is my little surgical blade. It's not really assisted opening, but it's a one-handed opening. Just push a little button. It's not an automatic, but it does open really easily, really quickly. It's got a liner lock to shut it. And again, just hit it with your finger, hold on to it, it's open. If you need to be holding on to a compression on a wound or something, you can still get to your knife. It's a really nice purchase. This was about $22 and it comes with 10 spare blades. Well worth it, the money you're going to spend on it. Here we went with brand name Band-Aids. We went all out and spent the big bucks on these. I don't remember what they cost, but I'm sure you probably have Band-Aids in your medicine cabinet already. So throw half a dozen of them in there. It's great for little ouches and other things. Q-tips, I had them. Why not take them? So we threw them into the packet. Not sure exactly what they'd be used for, but whatever. Here I bought a set of stainless steel tweezers. After they arrived, my wife looked at them, told me they sucked. Well, I have them. We're using them. As we move up, I've got a bag that, I don't know, the tweezers may have come in or something. It's just a zip top bag that I'm going to use for maybe some biohazard trash or whatever I want to keep off my hands. Maybe the used up gloves. I haven't decided just yet. In this back pouch, you have, like I said, the front mollies. Now you got a little pocket here. We have some steri strips. These are brand names 3M steri strips. They work awesome. I've used them personally several times. Just a little demonstration. That right there is where my dog bit me. 4 steri strips, closed it right up. So I can attest these things work great. Next up, we have some iodine wipes. These are pre-moistened iodine wipes, just an antibiotic wipe. So in case there's some dirt or something on a wound, you want to clean it up before you put your antibiotic ointment on, this is the stuff to use. Surgical scissors, great for cutting fabric or seat belts or pretty much just about anything, I guess. And these run me about $6 a pair. I bought 2 pair again because we're building a couple bags. Now getting to the end of the bag, we've got a tourniquet. There's not really a lot to say about a tourniquet, but if you need it, you're going to be glad you had it. I did have a little extra room in here, so I just threw in a random gauze roll. I probably don't need it in there, and I may replace it with something else. But for now, that's what we've got. And again, this is our personal trauma kit. Yours may have other things in it. Ours may be missing things. But again, it's kind of an evolution. We're building it as we go. So if you have some suggestions, by all means, leave it in the comments below. We read every comment. And we respond as many as we can. And I'd appreciate hearing from you. Thanks.